He did. He did. Get it to your head. He did. Don't be a sardine can. He's dead. Don't be a sardine can.
Oh, baby, baby, I've been dreaming of a love so pure, so real. Every whisper, every moment feels like time is standing still. You're the rhythm in my heartbeat, the warmth in every breeze, like the moonlight on the ocean. You bring me to my knees. All my days I long for someone like you, and I thank the stars above that I found you too. Hold me close, don't ever fade away. Promise me you'll stay. Promise me you'll stay. Like a melody so endless, you are woven into me. Every touch is like a love song.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back again to the most fantastic watch market update in the world. That's right. We are number one. We are number one. Get it through your head. We are number one, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to talk to you some things today that we feel kind of embarrassed already because you guys have been so long sardine cans. You guys been a bunch of sardine cans for so long. Too long, you guys been sardine cans. And it's sad to hear that you guys are that. But we're gonna keep on giving you knowledge. We're gonna keep on dropping knowledge on you guys, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to be back with you guys. It really is. I'm gonna go out tonight with my wife to dinner. I'm gonna have a couple of margaritas. I feel like margaritas. But before I go out with my wife, I wanna give you a little rundown of what's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know something. All your favorite Muppet Boiler Room secondary grade watch market channels basically have stopped doing watch content, on their watch channels. They have stopped doing content because there's no more sardine cans out there. Me and Sweet Kid Kino have waken up the masses of the sardine cans out there. That the watch market is dead. And ladies and gentlemen, we feel so proud. We feel so proud because for the last 2 years, we've been telling you that the watch market is dead. And the rest of the watch market channels have been saying that we're crazy, that the watch market is up and running. And we're talking about watch channels, that were laughing and making fun. And ladies and gentlemen, they don't have no more content themselves no more. No more content. And ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe this. They're using the word, the watch market is dead. And I'm talking about every Muppet Boiler Room secondary grade watch market channel out there. We give them credit now. We did it. We said it first, but they're gonna get all the glory. All the glory, and that's fine with us because we need more people to flip. To flip, and they're flipping, and they're using in their content. They're using Muppet Boiler Room dealers. The watch market is dead. Flim flannels, fleece. All the words that you heard first in this channel. That's all right. You can give them credit now to them, but you know where you heard it at first. So all of them now are using the watch market is dead. Muppets, Muppet Boiler Room, Fleece, Flim Flam. You know your favorite words that this gentleman has taught me. Sweet Kid Kino. I believe it was Sweet Kid Kino, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, we have some other things to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. You know that gentleman that we were talking about, his BMW M4 slash Keith? You know that he works over there in that boxing Black Eyes channel? You know, the Puerto Rican Charlie Brown. He is kind of salty. He's kind of salty because, you know, we said that he had to turn over his precious car to the owner's son, you know? And he looked sad and his eyes were droopy. But it's the truth, Papi. You have to give it up. You don't have it, Papa. You know, and now you have to look at your car being written around by the owner's son. But that's fine. You should thank me for that. You know, you're going to thank me for that, you know. But I'm going to tell you something because you're pretty salty. Start making arrangements so you can take off that tattoo you have over here, you know. That big deputy boxing black eyes you have over here. Start making arrangements to take it off. I know what I'm telling you. Now, Sweet Kid, Kino, and me, we have a bet that if you're going to make it in that company until the summer. I say, well, Kino, ¿quién tú dices que se va? ¿Se va antes del verano o se queda? Se va antes del verano. Sweet Kid Kino says that the Puerto Rican Charlie Brown will be out of Deputy Boxing Black Eyes Company before the summer. And I say that he's staying. Okay? So I'm letting you know that I'm pulling for you, Puerto Rican Charlie Brown. I know you're salty at me because you think I'm making fun of you that you had to turn over your beloved car to the owner's son. But I did a favor for you, Papi. I did a favor, okay? You know, I did a favor. So don't be salty at me. Don't be salty at me, all right, guys? Don't be salty at me. Ladies and gentlemen, there's something else that we need to talk to you about. In Miami, Florida, we have a building here called the Metro. It was called before Richard's Department Store. Richard's Department Store. And this store was purchased and it was converted into a mall. You know, Richard Department Store was purchased in Miami, Florida, and it was done into a mall. And some years went by, and there were not many tenants renting there no more. And this big shot purchased the Metro Mall in downtown Miami. And this gentleman spent millions and millions of dollars purchasing that building. And he was converting it into a big building of jewelry stores and watch stores. Unbelievable. Good day to you, Mr. Donor. Good day. Good day to you. So this gentleman, they were making there, I don't know how many units, you know, how many bays, how many, I don't know, rental spaces. But there must have been a lot of there. Over 100, you know, over 100 stores were going to be in there. Over 100 stores. And ladies and gentlemen, when they started that construction, right before the Corona beer ended. You know, when the Corona beer ended and the SBA loan stopped and the PPP loan stopped and the government grants, stimulus checks, unemployment checks, protection, you know, company check protection stopped, you know. And ladies and gentlemen, things were getting bad in that building, you know. Everybody was renting a space in that building. But ladies and gentlemen, as you know, the watch market is dead. As your favorite Muppet Boiler Room channels are saying, it is dead. They're using my catchphrases, fleece, flim flam, Muppet Boiler Room Muppets. You know, we've been telling you all that, but they're using it now, and we're happy because we were the first, and that's fine. Let them get the credibility they need. So now this building now, it was 80% rented, 80%. And you ask yourself, how do you know all about this? Well, 4 stores, I supply marble stones to the stores. And that's how I know. I supply marble to these stores. They were going to be watch stores, jewelry stores, and they're backing out of their lease. They want their money back and they want to back out because the watch market is dead. It's totally dead, ladies and gentlemen. You understand me? You don't understand me? If you don't understand me, you Google it. But they're backing out and they're taking lawyers to ask for the deposit backs and all that good stuff. And everything they spend it on a built out. Unbelievable. Things are terrible out there, ladies and gentlemen. They're bad. Terrible. I don't even know how to explain it to you no more, but things are bad out there. I'm going to give you some watch prices today that you're going to go, oh my God. But let's talk a little more because there's more to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. So that building in downtown, the people are backing out of their leases because la situación está jodida, papi. You people out there that still think that the watch market is up and running, the watch market is dead. The watch market is flatline. The watch market is in intensive care. You know that thing you put in the heart, boom, to alive the people, boom. They're trying to do that. It's not working out. The people are gone. La situación está jodida. There's nothing out there, papi. Nobody is buying watches out there. Get it through your head. Nobody's buying watches. But ladies and gentlemen, in the Lone Star State, listen and learn. In the Lone Star State, there is a watch company, with these heavy set gentlemen, Big Pun and Heavy D. I repeat, just in case you're lost. Big Pun and Heavy D. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alex, come on. Put your thinking cap on. Put it on now. It's for real now. We're going to drop some knowledge here. And these two gentlemen, they're heavy set. And I call them Big Pun and Heavy D. And they have 2 younger brothers. They're like 4 or 5 brothers. Unbelievable. And they're riding around in Phantom, Rolls Royce, Ferraris, Bentleys. Unbelievable. And ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe what I'm going to tell you. You're not going to believe. These 2, gentlemen, I call them Big Pun and Heavy D. Unbelievable. These 2 gentlemen out of the Lone Star State this is what they're saying, what they told Sweet Kid Kino. Sweet Kid Kino's from the streets, and they told him everything. I'm not saying this. I'm only telling you what Sweet Kid Kino tells me. I'm telling you. I'm not telling you. But Sweet Kid Kino is telling me that those 2 heavy set gentlemen that drive around in motorcycles, you got to see them in the motorcycles, these people, when they get on. It's unbelievable. It's a showcase. Unbelievable. They get on Ducatis, Big Pun and Heavy D. I'm not making fun of them. You just got to see them. But ladies and gentlemen, before I continue, it's been, Sweet Kid Kino told me it's been over a month and a half that these people, these multi-millionaire watch dealers have not dropped a video. And you might be thinking, so what's going on? I'm going to get there. Be patient, papi. Be patient. Be patient. They haven't made a video in the last month and a half. Again, this is what Sweet Kid Kino is telling me that he's hearing in the street. Because these two gentlemen, Big Pun and Heavy D, are being sued for over, I don't know, ¿cuánto fue Kino que me dijiste? Tanto. Sweet Kid Kino is saying they're being sued for over $375,000. I don't know if that's true. If anybody knows anything about that, about Big Pun and Heavy D out of the Lone Star State, two heavy set gentlemen, brothers, I believe they're twins, unbelievable. They are being sued. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're driving around in a Rolls Royce Phantom, in a Bentley, in Ducati motorcycles and Ferraris, somebody has to pay for that, papi. Somebody has to pay for that lifestyle. I know people that have houses that cost $25, $20 million, no lie, $15 million, and they don't even drive those cars. You understand me? Do you understand me? I know people that have those kind of houses. And Star Island, Hibiscus Island, Gables Estate, Gables by the Sea, Indian Creek. And they don't drive those cars. But these two Michiganders, these two Big Pun and Heavy D are driving these cars around. And somebody has to pay for them. Somebody has to maintain their lifestyle. Because the situation in the watch market is dead. I mean, you guys do whatever you want and you can continue believing whatever you want. You know how many comments I got last week, not last week, 3 days ago, on people saying that the watch market is up and running? Papi, those are Muppet Boiler Room secondary gray watch market dealers making those comments. They don't want to let go and get off the Range Rover, papi. They don't want to let go of the steak dinner, the $17,000 steak dinner. It's hard, papa. Listen, when you live in the 20th floor of a penthouse, of a building, a high rise, and you go down from the 20th floor, to the second floor, it's not a good feeling, papi. But that's how life is. You're still sleeping well, you're still living well, and you're still living in that beautiful high rise. You just dropped 16 floors. From the 20th, you're in the second floor now. That's all. And people don't want to get off the Range Rover. They want to continue flim-flamming people out there. So these two people, I believe, what Sweet Kid Kino's telling you about Big Pun and Heavy D. This is why they're not haven't made a video in a month and a half. You understand? Of course they have to. Of course, Papa. But they don't want to. They feel embarrassed. There's nothing to feel embarrassed about that, You know how many times I had a Porsche 911, 993, 964, different models in my life that I've had, and I've had to sell them because I had to pay my children's tuition, school, and I had to get rid of my car. There's nothing wrong with that. But these people want to keep on la apariencia. They want to keep on living that fantasy with the Joneses. And they get deeper and deeper and deeper into trouble. And these people are, when they're suing you for that amount of money, there's trouble. And then you have you have a showroom that has like around 5,000 square feet to sell, watches, little watches. 5,000 square feet and you have like around 15 sales staff. Come on, papi. La situación está jodida. No hay dinero por la calle, papi. No hay chero, no hay chavo, no hay lana, no hay pata, no hay plata. No hay cuartos. La situación está jodida. And they don't want to let go of it. You know, I feel bad for them. You heard already the Puerto Rican Charlie Brown had to get rid of his BMW M4 slash Keith. You know, unbelievable. And now you're hearing these two big pun heavy D own someone somewhere in the north. I don't know where. I don't know. 400. ¿Cuánto? 400,000. I don't know, 400, they say 400, they say 200, they say 300, they say 100, whatever it is. But somebody got to pay for that Rolls Royce lease, for that Phantom, for that Bentley, for that Ferrari, you know, with signs all over the Ferrari. You know, they put that, how do you call that, that paper they put in the car? How do you call that when they put in the car? You know, they put all that stuff. I don't know the word. ¿Cómo se dice eso, Kino, cuando le ponen el papel? The wrap, you know, they gotta wrap it. You know, they wrap it with their name. They wrap it with big pun and heavy D. You know, from the Lone Star State. Pero la situación está judía. You do whatever you want. You guys have maintained these people's lifestyle for so long that it's sad. And you guys are a bunch of sardine cans. You guys are a bunch of sardine cans. I mean, you do whatever you want. Let me explain to you something, ladies and gentlemen, how bad the watch market is. To you, Omega fans, let's talk about the Omega Silver Snoopy. The Omega Silver Snoopy. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you 3 days ago not to pay for the Omega, you know, the one that got discontinued, Collector's Choice, Collector's Dream, you know? Believable. Collector's Grade. I already explained to you about what discontinued watches are. They are hot. They are hot only when they're being talked about getting discontinued. When they discontinue, the air goes out of it. Se descojonan todo. It dies out. So this watch, this is a beautiful Silver Snoopy discontinued watch. And I told you 3 days ago, don't pay for that watch more than $11,800. And we're talking about a watch that has is under retail from, I think it's, I don't know, I forgot. But I told you don't pay more than $11,800. Ladies and gentlemen, I was watching a chat, and you're not gonna believe this. Somebody had the guts to put this watch for sale, full set, collector's choice, and they put it down, ladies, and you're not gonna believe this. There were no takers. They put it down for $11,300, and nobody was biting on the watch. $11,300, and nobody was buying on that watch. Nobody was biting on the Snoopy, the silver, you know, Silver Snoopy, and nobody was biting on that watch. So if you are thinking of buying an Omega Snoopy, you know, the one that brings the blue jean strap down and the stainless steel bracelet, that thing is dropping faster than Bill Clinton's pants. So be very, very careful. The watch market is dead. Do you understand me? This is the chat, dealer to dealer. Dealer to dealer, not a customer like me or you. I can see it, but you can't see it. And nobody. And it was full set. And it was near mint. And nobody will buy the watch. You know, your Snoopy, the one you're thinking is going to go to $75,000, is dropping faster than Billy Boy's pants in an Arkansas farmhouse. The watch market is dead, papi. You got to stop being sardine cans. You do whatever you want, but the watch market is dead, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be many years before this watch industry levels again. There's a big kaboom coming straight to the USA. A big kaboom. You're going to see so many watches out there. If you're going to buy a watch, I'm going to give you an advice. This is an advice for real, an advice. I never give advice, but I'm going to give you one now. If you're going to buy a watch, if you're thinking of buying a Rolex, an AP, a Patek Philippe, a Vacheron Constantine overseas, whatever it is, Richard Mille is dead in water, but just in case, I got to say Richard Mille. If you're thinking of buying a watch, you buy that watch. You buy that watch sometime in the end of June of 2025, the beginning of July 2025. Okay, listen to Creative here. He's saying in October. But I'm telling you, if you are thinking of buying, so you can catch these people de cojonado. When you can catch them like this already. You know, like that. People are just giving things away that I know. They're getting off. Hey, I'm gonna get off this, 430 Ferrari. I'm gonna let go of this Huracan Lamborghini. I'm gonna let go of my GT3 Porsche. Papi, no hay más dinero, papa. There's no more money, papi. So if you're thinking of buying one of those watches, some people just finished telling you buying it in October of 2025. I'm telling you to buy it at the end of June, the beginning of July. So you can catch them dizzy, real dizzy. The watch prices that I'm going to give you now, you're going to go, wow. And let me start giving you the watch prices already. I'm going to talk to you about a Rolex GMT yellow gold with a Jubilee bracelet. GMT Master 2. Unbelievable. Black dial with the black and gray ceramic bezel. Unbelievable. When this watch was first released, this watch jumped up all the way. This watch jumped all the way to $35,000. $35,000. That's right. They're gone, Papi. The PPP loans are gone. Papi, I know people that got PPP loans for $750,000. $1 million. 1.5. 5 melons. 5 melons. You know what 5 melons is? Does anybody know what 5 melons is? I know. And what they did was, ladies and gentlemen, they started buying go fast cars, go fast boats, living like, that guy from that tycoon from the Greek tycoon that made ships. What's his name? Ari Anastasia. I don't know, that guy that makes ships, like that. They were going crazy because they thought that the government was going to continue giving away free money. I wasn't one of the lucky ones to get one of those things, one of those PPP loans, whatever you call it. I wasn't one of them, but it is what it is. I wasn't lucky, And they were just throwing that money away. And the same way they threw that money away, Big Pun and Heavy D threw it away. The Warriors Fat Bastard threw it away. Deputy Boxing Black Eyes threw it away. You understand me? The 2 Jehovah Witness brothers threw it away. You understand what I'm trying to say? Trucking sweat stained hat with jumbo whiteout ears, small hands, small little feet, skin tight leotard jeans, 4 feet 8 inches, threw it away. You understand me? They all threw it away. It's a reaction. Dot. They all threw it away. It's like that. And there's no more money. And everybody is letting go quietly, Don't make too much noise because lo van a joder. Don't make too much noise. Be quiet. Don't say that you got rid of your Lamborghini Huracan. No, and you're driving now an SUV. Papi, it's over, man. Come on. You know it's true. You guys were maintaining these people with gifts, books, sending them I don't know, books and all these things. You guys were crazy. You guys were crazy. People were sending gifts. These people were like preachers, And me and Sweet Kikino, what do we get? The short end of the stick. Man, we don't care because we're stupid like that. The day that I'm gone, my videos, you guys will go back to look at them to learn. I gave today lesson 3 and how to become a watch dealer for free. You don't have to pay me no membership. Today, I gave lesson number 3 and how to become a watch dealer. If you want to learn, look at it. It's lesson number 3. Pretty soon I'm going to drop number 1. And then number 2 and 4 and 5. And then I'll send you some, a little memo so you can read and continue learning. But I gave you one of the most important ones today. I gave it this morning, like around 11:30. One of my videos. It shows you lesson number 3 and how to become a watch dealer. Pero la situación está jodida. There's no more money out there, ladies and gentlemen. People don't know how to get off the Ferrari. The war is fat bastard. He went over there to Dubai, to try to do business over there, to try to do his whatever he does, that thing he does, the raffles that he does, and looking for super chats so you guys can continue maintaining his lifestyle. But what does he give you? He doesn't give you nothing, papi. He gives you the logo. Does anybody know what the logo is? Put it up there. Show me you know what the logo is. Okay. But ladies and gentlemen, let me go back to this Rolex GMT yellow gold stainless steel 40 millimeter, reference number 126713GRNR. This watch has a retail price of $17,850. And it was at one moment over $35,000. Over $35,000. This watch is practically new. It's used slider condition material watch. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want with your children's tuition money. You do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. After you finish watching this, go to their channel and give them a couple of, give them some love, they need it. They need to get back on the Range Rover. I'm going to tell you, don't pay for that watch. And you do whatever you want. But don't pay for that watch more than $16,200 and dropping, right? You do whatever you want. If you have that watch and you bought it for 30, 35, whatever you bought it, 26, 27, is dropping faster than Bill Clinton's pants in an Arkansas farmhouse. You do whatever you want. Our next watch is another watch. All these watches I'm talking about, I talked about them like 2 weeks ago. So you can see how the prices are changing drastically. This is an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Jumbo 16202BA. This is an unbelievable. It has the smoke dial. Smoke dial. I call this the James LeBron. Fully yellow gold. Unbelievable looking time machine. This watch at one moment was over $250,000 in the Corona beer era. In the Corona beer era. Unbelievable but true, ladies and gentlemen. You do whatever you want with your money. The retail price of this watch is $80,700. $80,700. $80,700. It went all the way up to $250,000. The James LeBron, it's a famous basketball player. The Corona era, Bobby, you know it. The Corona era, it destroyed families. It destroyed families. Mr. Donut, you're pretty close, but let me just give you a hint. He's dropping faster than Billy Boy's pants in an Arkansas farmhouse. You do whatever you want. The James LeBron, people, marriages, finish. Divorce, because people went nuts buying watches, thinking that watches are a better investment than real estate. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to tell you, don't pay for that. James LeBron, you do whatever you want, but don't pay more than $94,000 in dropping. La situación está jodida, papi. Save your money for a rainy day. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. There's a big shit storm coming to the United States of America. It's coming any moment, ladies and gentlemen. That wheel, gun, is gonna stop, and it's not gonna move. You're not gonna be able to move it. It's gonna stop. It's gonna stop. You do whatever you want. Our next watch is a Patek Philippe Nautilus. Unbelievable Nautilus. 5990 stainless steel with a 40.5 millimeter casing. Gray dial, frosted gray dial. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Retail price $69,640. And in the Corona era, this watch was fetching a price of $190. No BS, papi. You gotta stop being sardine cans. You guys gotta stop being sardine cans. Not crumb bums, sardine cans. Unbelievable, this watch. Unbelievable. And I'm gonna tell you, ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for that beautiful Patek Philippe Nautilus 5990 stainless steel with a 40.5 millimeter casing with a frosted gray dial. Frosted gray dial. New York City, in the Bronx, after the snow got dirty, it became like that, kind of grayish, frosted, Unbelievable. What memories I have of the Bronx. Unbelievable. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want, but don't pay more than $91,000 in dropping. It's sad, Papi. It's really sad. You do whatever you want. There's a gentleman that leaves me messages, every other day regarding Patek Philippe Nautilus. And this watch, he wanted to hear a watch market update on this watch. And I'm going to give it to you, sir. If you're hearing me, I'm going to give it to you now. It is the Patek Philippe Nautilus rose gold with a diamond bezel, with a 35.2 millimeter casing, fully factory. This is a watch that's for a very a smaller frame body of a man, or for a woman. It's a small watch, but a man, a smaller man, can wear it too. Believable, but true. And this is rose gold with a diamond factory bezel. The price of this watch, the retail price of this watch is $67,400. $67,400. And this watch was at one moment over $150. Over $150. And I'm going to tell you, mister, if you're hearing me, don't pay. You do whatever you want, but the watch market is dropping faster than Bill Clinton's pants in an Arkansas farmhouse. The watch market is dead in a backyard pool and floating face down. I'm telling you. And floating face down like this. He's dead. I don't even want to laugh no more. It's not funny no more. I've proved my point already. Me and Sweet Kid Kino have proven our point. And now, like gonorrheas, the gonorrheas are using all our catchphrases. All of them. All of them they're using now. Because they don't have no more content to offer you. They're walking around with a camera. Look how the stores are. They're empty. Look at the store's been empty for the last 2 years, dude. Where's your memo, Papi? Come on, they've been dead for the last 2 years. They're gonna get worse. They're gonna get worse. What are you talking about? So you're telling people now. Well, I've been telling you for the last 2 years. They're dead. You know how many dealers have called me from the Caribbean offering me watches? I say no to them. They're all dead. I say, no, thank you, man. Thank you. No, I got this one. I got a two-tone. I got a deep sea dweller. I got this one. I got a white gold date. The watch is there. Don't pay for that Patek Philippe Nautilus rose gold diamond bezel 35.2 millimeter casing retail 67,400. You go. You tell them. You tell them. I'm telling you. I mean, everybody is saying what Sweet Kid Kino. I'm the voice. The brains, the Sweet Kid Kino. I've been telling you guys this for the last 2 years. And now they're recording. Oh, look at the store is dead. Look at this one is dead. Look at that one is dead. Papi, ¿qué estás hablando, bro? No comas mierda. No seas tan gilipollas. Son lambones. No sean lambones. Don't pay for that Nautilus. 35.2 millimeter casing. Retail price 67,400. Patek Philippe rose gold diamond bezel. Don't pay more than $91,000 in dropping. That's for you, sir. You want it, you got it. Don't pay more than that. It's dropping. And if you want to buy that watch, we are now, I believe, in March. In June, July, you'll get it $15,000 less. 15. Papi, people have to pay. These people get 30, 60, 90, 120 days to pay. Most of these people are getting all these watches in consignment. Listen to me. I'm in the stone business. When I order 5 cans of travertine, I told the gentleman, the quarry, La Cantera, the quarry, in Tivoli, in Italia, in Roma, I told him, I'm going to send you 5 cans. And I'm going to say, I'll take 5 cans if you give me 180 days to pay me. You know? Cash against documents. You know, whatever it is. And then he'll tell me, oh, Nieves, I can't give you 180 days. Can we work something out? I said, listen, you know, the situation is not what it was. People are not buying. Money's not coming in quick. And then we're back and forth. Okay, how about 120 days? And if you need another 30, I'll give it to you. Okay, I'll take the 120 days. That's 4 months for me to play and pay these people. It's the same thing with the watch business. They get, you know, they're asking for 90 days, 120, 180 days, 6 months to pay. And you got to come up with that money, Papa. You got to come up with that money, or they're going to put you in a list that you're a bad payer. The same list we have in the stone business. You understand me? Okay. All right, guys. Enough of this already. Our next watch. This watch is unbelievable. This is a Rolex. This is unbelievable. This is a Rolex stainless steel Sky Dweller. Oyster bracelet. 42 millimeter. Black dial. Reference number 326934. Beautiful black dial. Retail price $15,650. Unbelievable watch. And ladies and gentlemen, this is embarrassing. This is a Sky Dweller, you know, beautiful Sky Dweller. Black dial. Oyster bracelet. They don't pay more than $13,000. Esto se jodió, brother. Yeah. Esto se jodió. You know it, Papi, but they don't know it. What are you going to do when you have a lot of money and a salesman is telling you, hey, man, if you buy this ice from me, it's never going to melt. This ice that I have for you is never going to melt. This is the way these dealers approach all these customers. You imagine somebody telling you, if you buy this ice from me, it's never going to melt? Believable, you know, the Eskimos, you know. Imagine, you know, these people were so good. These watch dealers were so good they can sell ice to Eskimos. You imagine watch dealers selling ice to Eskimos? You know, I consider myself, ladies and gentlemen, I consider myself a very, very good salesperson. I really do. I really do. I really do consider myself a real good salespeople. And let me tell you, these watch dealers will take off your socks off without taking off your shoes. And you might think, hey, how do you know these sayings of watch, you know, about socks getting taken off? I'm in the sales field. I deal. I deal the whole day with salespeople. They're brillante. They're brilliant. So, okay. Our next watch is another Rolex. This watch is gonna knock your socks off and blow your hair back. This is a Rolex Daytona Oyster Flex, white gold with a meteorite dial. Ladies and gentlemen, this watch at one moment was more popular than the rose gold. The white gold became more popular. And this watch went all the way up to $250,000. An Oyster Flex, you know? And this watch, ladies and gentlemen, has a retail price of $41,000. You had to be a colossal mammoth to get this watch. It couldn't be no Tom, Dick, and Harry to get this watch. You had to be somebody to get this watch. And the price was $41,000. And when you would give that watch to that person for $41,000 plus your taxes, when he wanted, he could have made a buck 25 from one hand to the other. You know, in the Corona era. And ladies and gentlemen, it's embarrassing. I'm gonna tell you today, don't pay for that Oyster Flex Daytona with a meteorite dial. Believable. White gold. Unbelievable. I'm gonna tell you, ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for that watch. And at one moment it was over 200, 250, 240, 230. Don't pay, and I mean don't pay more than $72,000 in dropping. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Ladies and gentlemen, there's another watch. They're on the list. Look at that, on the list. There's another watch, ladies and gentlemen, that I have this watch. And at one moment, this watch was up there in $35,000 in the Corona era. And then they took it to Christie's, Soda Beach Christie's, and somebody bought it in an auction, and it fetched a price of $95,000. We're talking about the Rolex stainless steel Submariner with a green dial, you know, green bezel, green dial. They call it the Hawk, you know, a strong guy, you know, the strong guy. You know, it's unbelievable that Hawk, you know. And again, they sold it in Sotheby's and Christie's for $95,000, and in the Muppet Boiler Room secondary gray watch market, it was for over $35,000. This watch that I'm talking about has a retail price of $9,050. It's discontinued. It's a collector's dream, collector's choice, collector's grade. You're pretty close, Papa. You're pretty close, Mr. Donut. You're pretty close. And I feel because a lot of watches that I have, I'm telling you, I could have made some big money, you know? But I have them because I like them. I didn't buy them because I thought they were an investment. I always bought a watch knowing that I was going to lose $5,000, $10,000. Always, I bought them like that until the Corona era came around and became a balloon, and then it got pop, pop, and it was over. But anyway, this Submariner, unbelievable. Reference number 116610LV. You know, we're talking about 2017, 18, and 16, that year. You know, used, slighted condition material watch. And I'm going to tell you, ladies, and discontinue, you know, collector's choice, collector's dream, you know, believable. This is embarrassing. Wow, man. I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for that watch more than $14,500. Sad, bro. Watch market is dead. I bet you haven't heard these prices. I bet you. Don't ask me where to get them. Get them yourself. Go find them. You'll find them. There's no money out there. Don't let these people keep on fooling you with subliminal messages, subliminal comments. Watch market is dead. They're an embarrassment. They don't even make no more content. When was the last time you saw Deputy Boxing Black Eyes make a new video? When was the last time you saw Big Pun and Heavy D make a video? Go ahead. Ask yourself. They're dying out. They're dying out. There's no more. There's no more stage content. You do whatever you want. Our next watch is a Rolex stainless steel. Rolex stainless steel GMT Batgirl 40 millimeter. Reference number 126710BLNR. The Batgirl. Full set. Retail price $10,800. Unbelievable. This watch at one moment was over $25,000. I'm telling you, this watch was over $25,000. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an unbelievable time machine. We're talking about this is the Jubilee. This is the Jubilee. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want, but don't pay for that Batgirl Jubilee bracelet. Don't pay more than $12,600. Good for you, Mr. Donut. That's it. Look at that. 12. Look at that. 12.5. I'm telling you, what price did I just finish saying? We got smart people here. But now, let's see if you know for real. What am I going to tell you not to pay for the oyster bracelet, Batgirl? Yeah, tell me, Donut. Tell me, the Shack. Tell me, how much? You got the first one right. Cojones. Cojones. Mr. Donut, damn. You're on fire, bro. Because I'm going to tell you not to pay for the oyster bracelet. Don't pay more than $11,200. You were there too, the Shack. I said $11,200. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Look where the watch prices are going to. Listen and learn. And people ask me, so where did you get your prices? Never mind where I get my prices. I get my prices from the Silence Man. Right there. He's the one. He doesn't make a mistake. We don't need to look at none of those websites. We know what's that. We talk about this money. Where's the money at? I can put whatever price I want up. Now, pay it is another thing. Sweet Kikino, you know it, Mr. Donut. You didn't make a mistake. For some reason, you know something. You know something. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our last watch of the night. This is a Richard Mille. This Richard Mille watch is dead in water. That's right. Richard Mille watches are dead in water. This watch was over $550,000 in the Corona era. 550,000 maracas. Maracas. 550,000 maracas. This is a Richard Mille Rose Gold RM3001 automatic winding with the clutchable rotor in rose gold. Unbelievable machine. You know, and let me tell you, this watch that we've been talked to about and offered. This is a brand new watch, 2024. And we're going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this watch is dropping, so be careful. But I'm telling you, it was at one moment over $550,000. Richard Mille. RM3001. Rose gold. The clutchable rotor. The clutchable rotor, the rotor is rose gold. Unbelievable time machine. Unbelievable. This watch is dropping. Pretty close there. Pretty close, Mr. Donut. But you know, in this channel, we say the truth from what it is. One more. We'll take one more price. It ain't that one, Mr. Donut. It ain't that one. It's higher than that. Higher. Rose gold. Unbelievable time machine. Hey, there were people out there sitting inside their Ferrari, you know? Ferrari, I don't know, Enzo. You know the Enzo 175? No. They were pushing the button and sending the money out. Bing! Bing! You're sending it out. I'm going to tell you, don't pay for that beautiful Richard Mille. There's Dead in Water. There's Dead in Water, the RM3001 automatic winding with the clutchable rotor, rose gold, 2024, over $550,000. Ladies and gentlemen, don't pay more than $212,000 and bam, watch market dead. Well, guys, I really hope you learned something from this watch market update. I hope you learned something from all these people out there. They're, just downgrading their Ferraris, their Rolls Royce, their Bentleys, their Ducati motorcycles to an SUV, and just understanding that the watch market is dead. You know, I hope you learned something today. Use it to your advantage to defend yourself from all these flim flammers, hoodwinks and hucksters. You know, use it well to protect yourself. I'm very, very impressed with a couple of subscribers. I don't know if you're subscribers or not, but I'm pretty impressed that you guys, you hit numbers in the head, and that's very, very good. That's important that you already know what's going on, and you know that the watch market is dropping faster than Bill Clinton's pants in an Arkansas farmhouse. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like our video. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a watch group in our Facebook page under my name, Juan Felipe Nieves. Try it, maybe request it, maybe you get it, maybe you won't get it. Right, guys? Anyway, guys, like we say every other day, take care and brush your hair. Good night.